What up, YouTube? It's your boy Vic NYC82. Today we're taking a road trip to Philadelphia. Got my coffee in my system. Let's take a ride. So at this point, we're crossing the Verrazano's Bridge into Staten Island. Philadelphia is only about a 2-hour drive from where I'm from, so not that bad. I've certainly gone on longer drives than that, but you know, enjoy the view, enjoy the music. Yeah, we're now crossing the Delaware River Bridge into Pennsylvania. This drive was pretty much straightforward. Once we got out of New York, you hit the turnpike, you stay on 95, and it takes you right to Philadelphia. It's really, you know, anybody can do this one. Not difficult at all.
No, you hold it. Mama has a lot of stuff.
So we originally went down to see the Avengers Exhibit, which is at the Franklin Institute, but it's actually a timed tour, so we had a lot of time to kill. So we decided just to walk around the area by the Liberty Bell, which is Independence Hall National Park. So what you're about to see is pretty much that whole area there. So we still had some time to kill. We decided to head to the National Constitution Center.
It's a human receipt.
Oh shit.
This is one of the, I want to say, original copies of the Declaration of Independence. The original Declaration of Independence was had about 200 copies, of which 27 survived. Was published by John Dunlop, and when it was put in the National Archives, John Adams could see that it was not faring very well when he was president. So he commissioned William, it was fading very badly. So he commissioned William Stone to make a copy. William Stone took a wet cloth and put it over the original Declaration of Independence, lifted it up and made an engraving from what he took. So he was able to do a fabulous job, as you can see, and this is what we totally believe is what the Declaration of Independence looked like at that time. It embodies the Enlightenment philosophy of the time: life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And so it's a very strong philosophical argument for what the principles are. And then it's why King George is a massive, massive problem. A whole list of all the things he's done. It's quite a list. That made him a bad boy. And then what are we going to do about it? We're going to split off. So one of the interesting things is it looks like they signed it from right to left, even though English is read left to right. And then there are some areas where it looks like Jefferson left some space for making changes and corrections. And this is, of course, what Abraham Lincoln referred back to when he said 7 years ago. Our nation was founded in some principles. It's time to stop kicking the can down the road. And this was the basis for the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments, but unfortunately, as many of you, if you pay attention to current events, you know that we're still doing some work in terms of trying to stop kicking the can down the road. So, but these are the principles which we go back to. As you move along, there's a copy of the Articles of Confederation. The United States originally had a constitution which was way too weak to get anything done. We have a copy of that. And as you know, everything was done in secrecy in there, so when it was time to vote on the Constitution, nobody knew what was going on. So they sent out what they called the Pennsylvania Packet. We have a copy of that, and that is a complete copy of the Constitution that they drafted. It's the original copy that went out to the states. Of the 13 states, 12 attended the Constitutional Convention. Rhode Island chose not to. They were afraid of being overwhelmed. And in fact, Rhode Island did not pass the Constitution until after George Washington was president. He made an offer to come and visit them and help them make a decision, at which point they decided, yeah, I think we'll pass it. So I encourage you to look at it, and in the back is a copy of the Bill of Rights. Everything, and I can talk to you about that, everything in the United States Constitution is a compromise, a huge compromise.
So at this point we had lunch. We ate at a Cuban restaurant called Cuba Libre. The food was really good, very tasty. Staff was very friendly. And we're now making our way to the Avengers Exhibit. This place was amazing from a comic book fan standpoint. I just couldn't get everything in with videos. There is going to be another part to this video coming out for another exhibit that I saw, but if you can make it to Philly to see this, I definitely recommend you do it. It is a good time and it's awesome to see.
Come on, Ray.
Very first Marvel comic book. That is like the holy grail. Stan Lee. Number 129, first edition featuring the Punisher. It's one of my personal favorite characters. I think it's a mirror thing. Doctor Strange's costume. We got Deadpool. Mr. Poole. So this is pretty much the end of the exhibit. Once you get to this big Thanos mural, there's pretty much nothing left. You walk out into the gift shop and that's the end of it. So from this point we did go see another exhibit at another museum, but that's going to be in the next video I upload after this one. That was pretty much our day in Philadelphia. We did stop for cheesesteak. We weren't going to leave Philly without having cheesesteak, and we did that at Geno's. So it's going to be it for this one. If you like what you saw, please hit me a like, subscribe, hit the bell, and I'll see you on my next adventure. Peace.
Welcome to New York.
Hey YouTube, it's your boy Vic NYC82. If you like my content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you'll know every time I put up a new video. Peace.